What's up, guys? So this is the look that I created today. Very pink, very green, inspired by this particular color story. It just made me happy. Um, so I'm starting with my brows, blanking out the redness before going in with my brow pencil. The concealer is Tarte Shape Tape Creamy. The pencil is the Benefit Goofproof pencil. Yeah. And I did go in with my brow powder, the foolproof powder from Benefit. As you can see, it is on its last legs. I dropped it for like the second to last time. I think one more drop and this thing will actually be dead and gone, and I am not prepared for the day that happens. Do I have a backup of it? Yes, but that's not the point. I've had this sucker for like 8 years. I'm emotionally bonded to that thing. I'm starting with the shade Rio from the Black Magic Carnival palette from Uoma Beauty. It is a hot pink. Ultimately, that's all it is. It's just my favorite hot pink. So any hot pink. And I'm taking this in my outer corner along my lower lash line and just really winging the hell out of it because that's the shape that I really wanted to go for. I do ultimately kind of buff it down, but you'll see more of that later. So taking the shade Nouveau from the Flower Punk palette from Kaleidos, I'm budding that up directly against the shade Rio, the hot pink. This ultimately gets covered, but it's intentional. I want this to act as a bridge between the pink and the next shade that I'm going in with, which is from the Club Nebula palette. It is in the shade Rock Hopper. Now, both of those shades are dusty mauves. The one from the Flower Punk palette is a lot lighter. The one from Club Nebula is a lot richer. And I just wanted to get a nice blend going between those three shades. So, between the pink and the mauvey purples, just a nice blend. From the Glamlite Dirty Martini palette, I'm starting with the shade Classic, which is like a nice mid-tone teal, like minty kind of teal color. This is just on the other side of all of those colors, more towards the lid. And then from Flower Punk, again, is the shade Mint Fever. And this is all over the inner corner, up to the brow bone, going nuts, showing nuts. I just wanted this to be pretty much everywhere, honestly. Alright, to define the winged shape, I took the shade Mix It Up from the Dirty Martini palette. I didn't want to go in with black, but I wanted something deep enough to really give my eye that shape of a traditional wing. So that's what I did. Then I'm taking the shade On the Rocks all over the minty teal shades on my lid / inner corner. From Flower Punk, I went with the shade Aloe Cove. And then from the Club Nebula palette, I went in with the shade Firefly, just in rapid succession, because I wanted shiny things. And now we're getting into the glitters. So from Suva Beauty's Magic and Ecstasy palette, I took the shade Deception. It is a hot pink glitter. That's it. That's all that's important. The palette's discontinued. The brand is out of business. It's just a hot pink glitter. And I really wanted this super blown out. I wanted it super blown out and dramatic. And I did also follow it up with the shade Catalyst on my upper lid. So Catalyst is the blue, Deception is the pink, and both shades, I just want them super blown out, really dramatic, kind of nuts, going crazy. Catalyst, the blue, I did take a little bit on the lid as well. I took a little bit of the shade Muses from the Nabla Miami Lights palette, which has a blue reflect to it, and took that along the inner corner. Just glitter nuts, honestly. I'm taking a black pencil liner on the waterline. This is from NYX. And then a black liquid liner along my lid just to get some more depth and dimension and dramaticism. And Waffle, the one-eyed wonder cat, decided to grace me with her presence until she saw the kitten, whom she does not like, so she left. But in the interim, she's chilling in the background. So enjoy that while I do my liner. So I do go in with foundation. It's the coverfx Power Play foundation. And I'm taking it on a sponge. Like, I'm buffing it out with a sponge to kind of be very careful around the glitter. This is really just to even out my skin. That's why I went in with the concealer around my brows first, because I knew there would be a lot of glitter and I didn't want to go too close to my eyes with it, but I still wanted to get the coverage. I just didn't know what I was going to do with the glitter, so I didn't want to do it first, so I'm doing it now. Do you know, it's all that matters. Same Tarte concealer. I'm just going around my nose, around the scarring on my tip of my nose, and around my mouth. I'm just going in for some extra coverage because I could, so why not? So for blush, I'm starting with the cream blush in the shade Smooches from Colored Raine. They are out of business now. It is a bright magenta cream blush. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite blushes. However, again, the brand is no longer in business. So I do follow it up with the e.l.f. camo blush in the shade Pinky Promise, which is a little bit more neon, but ultimately will give you the same vibe. I just wanted to go even more blush heavy than it was to begin with. So I did. Ultimately, that's all it comes down to. That's all that matters. Now, I don't show it, but I am going in with the Kaleidos Gifted highlighter, which is a multi-chrome, kind of a teal, pink, shift, beautiful, and it perfectly suited the look itself. So taking that on my cheekbones, tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. And then after that, I'm going in with the Nabla Glorious Lights palette in the shade Aura, which is a transparent glitter with a bluish, tealish, not really teal. It's definitely more bluish purple reflect, but you know what? It's glitter. Self-care. I'm putting that everywhere I put the Kaleidos highlighter. Up next, lips. So I went with black. Went with the black lip. ColourPop's lip liner in Bull Chic. It's just their black lip liner. I don't know if they still sell it. You can use a black eyeliner to get the same effect. For lipstick, I'm taking the Uoma Beauty Elaine lipstick. I don't know if this is still available. They are back in business. They went out of business for a while or on indefinite hiatus. I wouldn't really recommend buying from them just because it's been a little sketch, but it's the only black lipstick I really have in my collection, and I do love it. It's great. Next is just mascara. The usual. I did curl my lashes. I just didn't feel like keeping it in the video. It's already going to be a long one. But yeah, just mascara on my upper and lower lashes. And then I took a brown liquid liner just to redefine my moles. And that's the look. I went kind of ham. I went even more ham once I turned off the video. I'll be real honest, I added more glitter off screen. But that's the look. And here it is from my front camera, a little bit closer, just so you can see some more of the detail after I added the extra glitter and just kind of shaped it out a little bit. But yeah, thanks for watching.